Colorado and Nebraska. Deion Sanders goes in, wins over the Nebraska Cornhuskers 36-14 in his Colorado Buffaloes debut. The stadium was sold out. The season tickets are sold out. I appreciate y'all giving me love on the Prime Time Effect video. And Colorado is 2-0 for the first time since 2020. Again, 36-14 win. They bounce back from a slow game, too. We see Shedeur Sanders. He gets pressured. He has 8 sacks. We understand that Shedeur Sanders is now going to be going up against these more formidable defenses because it was the offense of Nebraska that lost in this game. Of course, the defense of Colorado stepped up, but the defense of Nebraska did their best in the first half to really keep this where it was. Now, of course, Shedeur Sanders finished with 393 yards, 31 of 42 passing, 3 total touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing, and now has, I want to say, the 4th most yards for the first 2 starts ever from a Pac-12 quarterback. And again, Nebraska's defense, they had Colorado off balance. They had a combo of pressures and coverages, 8 sacks, 11 tackles for a loss. But unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize offensively when they were having the Buffalo sputtering. And mostly because of Nebraska's own mistakes. Jeff Sims had 3 first-half turnovers, 2 lost fumbles, 1 interception, and those all led directly to Colorado first half points. Now, luckily, you did see Shedeur again find that rhythm later on in the game. Thankfully, Shedeur was able to get a little more comfortable. He came up in some big spots. The most important drive of the game, Nebraska cut the lead to 13-7 in the third, and then Shedeur Sanders capped a 10-play, 75-yard drive with the rollout touchdown to Xavier Weaver. He has a big game as well. Of course, Travis Hunter plays his 100 and something, 400 and something, umpteen snaps. I can't wait to watch that kid go to the league. He's absolutely going to tear it up. And then really Colorado's offense from that point was just rolling downhill. Nebraska offense, of course, they continue to struggle, but Shedeur Sanders and really the entire Colorado team, they just continued to get opportunities to move the ball against a Cornhuskers defense that was getting worn down because of being on the field over and over and over again. They got all the way down to their 3rd string quarterback, Chuba Purdy. And as a result of both injuries and ineffectiveness, that's why he had to come in. And there's just nothing that generated a change in results for this team. It was absolutely insane to see. Not even insane to see because I had Colorado win this game and I thought they were going to win it comfortably. 2-0 Coach Prime, 0-2 Matt Rule is a big reason I wasn't necessarily, worked up about this. And again, Shedeur Sanders through 2 games, 903 yards, 7 total touchdowns, no picks, 77.5% completion. Shedeur Sanders is an absolute monster. He's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. He is a legit NFL prospect. He could go first round. I'm excited to see Deion Sanders' son doing what he's doing in college football. Colorado selling out tickets. They deserve this, right? This is what feels like the New York Jets of college football, but Deion Sanders coming in at the helm and just going absolutely insane. Of course, Travis Hunter had 73 yards on 3 catches, 4 tackles, and a pass breakup on defense. You cannot knock what that kid is doing. Again, Nebraska's defense, they had to get help from the offense because Colorado's defense was standing up well. Again, you hear about the 3 first half turnovers, all leading directly to points for Colorado. But so there's nothing there really with Colorado that you're, I guess, worried about. Like, yes, the Nebraska defense, that's a defense that can ball out. Like, they can play. 8 sacks and 11 total tackles for loss on a team that just wins a shootout with TCU on the road. Like, they're going to have some adjustments. And I know everybody's waiting for Colorado to fall. It's only because it's Coach Prime's team. Really? All the new players, this entire overhaul, his energy. Deion knows what he's doing. He's a winner. He's a winner everywhere he goes. We don't have to sit here and continue to question, really, I think, what Deion's capable of, just more of how far is he going to be able to go and how deeply can he get invested into these kids so they can honestly go far and can contend for a national championship. But just a little more here on Colorado's defense. The first half, obviously, it had some hiccups a little bit, but they had the offense in the first half had a little bit of hiccups, but they had 4 first turnovers in the first half. They stood strong on 3rd and 4th down. Nebraska was just 4. Nebraska converted just 4 of its 13 third down attempts, and they failed on both of their 4th down tries. 0 sacks, 0 tackles for loss in week 1. Colorado had 2 sacks, 3 quarterback hurries, and 6 tackles for loss against Nebraska. So the Colorado defense, it's going to come around. And with Coach Prime being a guy that played defense very well, clearly he's going to look to come in and get this team right. But you can't knock Shador Sanders, Deion Sanders, Dylan Edwards, Travis Hunter. You got Joe Horn, you got Xavier Weaver. This Colorado team is here. They are the story of college football. They are going to make every game so fun to watch. They're going to be playing USC. I want to say they're going to be playing Bo Nix in Oregon as well. All eyes on the Colorado Nebraska game to really, or excuse me, not all eyes on the Colorado Nebraska game. All eyes were on that Colorado Nebraska game. Coach Prime does what he's supposed to do. Now, Colorado, we're waiting for Colorado USC. Let's just get that straight. Caleb Williams, Shador Sanders, like Caleb is the lock for the one, right? But I think Shador plays well enough. He can get into maybe that top 3 to 4 quarterback discussion. Like, are we, of course, because of the competition that Bo Nix and some people maybe want to throw in a Spencer Rattler, we've got a Jaden Daniels and a Jordan Travis, because of the competition they've seen, they're going to not give the nod to Shador off the rip, of course. No doubt about that. And he does have more to prove. Don't get me wrong. He definitely has more to prove. But Shador against Caleb Williams is going to be absolutely beautiful to see.